everybody. Welcome back to Ventthis. I am Chris McGarrian, and I'm with Paul Roseberry, the handsome Paul Roseberry, and we are celebrating our 100th episode.
Oh, yeah. Boom, boom.
And
100.
we are so happy. And we also just got 100 subscribers, so everything's great. Yeah, the
Hundreds
numbers
everywhere.
are... What, Paul?
Hundreds everywhere.
Hundreds
Holy
everywhere. Which brings me to, we're giving away 100 of these hats. We've upped the ante. We said 25. We're up to 100. And
100.
people like us, subscribe to us, tag a friend, make a comment, any of those, one of these, and DM us your address, and make sure you take a picture of what you've done so we know it's you. And we will send you this hat. Just direct message us on TikTok or Instagram, and this baby will be sitting on your bald head or head full of hair, whatever you got.
It'll go on anything. And the beauty is, you know, by this time next year, it'll be worth 10 times what you paid for it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, honestly.
This is gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, I mean, we won't factor in that by winning a hat, you've paid nothing. We won't clarify in that sense. It's, you know, 10x on zero still. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are going to be wearing some Ventthis.
You know, it's funny. I think Paul's a fan. I'm not sure. I never asked you this, but I love Mr. Beast. I watch all the stuff that he does, and so many donations he makes to his followers, to his friends, to charities. And I thought, I want to be like that. Paul, we talked about this. We want to be like Mr. Beast. We want to give away as much as we can. God willing, we get as big as Mr. Beast, but we want to just thank everyone for what we have so far. And yes, it's just a hat, but it's our way of appreciating you following us and liking us.
For 10 people, we're going to go to your house and we're going to make you dinner. 10 people. You gotta like, comment, subscribe. You got to tag a friend. And then you just have to write us a little letter. Just a little letter about what it is that makes you special and why you love us so much, having not met us, just by listening. And then what meal you think we would cook best for you. And 10 people, we're going to go to your house and we're going to make you dinner. Chrissy and I didn't talk about this. She looks very perplexed. It's all right.
But
It'll be fine. It's going to work out great, but we're going to go to your house.
But did I mention that I don't cook?
That's all right. I didn't say it would be good.
Okay.
I didn't say what we'd cook.
Great.
I'll bring the spaghetti. You bring the sauce. Prego, not ragu. We're not homeless, you know? And, yeah. It'll be nice. We're gonna come to your house and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about the vents, and maybe we'll bring, what's his name, Uncle Big Nose Comment. Who was that guy?
Mr. Beast.
No. Remember the Italian uncle who, when they all sat down to dinner,
yeah,
one of the vents, told the French he had a big nose.
Was that Guido? I don't remember that vent. The name.
Was Italian. Might have been Guido. Maybe we'll get Uncle Guido.
Giuseppe. Gary said, thank you.
Sound engineer Gary with the sound mind and the quick thought.
Excellent.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Bring us into your house.
Well, you guys give us the menu. Paul will do the cooking and we'll both show up. And just don't slam the door in our faces. That's it.
Yeah. Tell us whatever you want us to cook and then we'll bring what we decide.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you say. Maybe we'll make what you say, but we're probably going to make something different. But we'll be there.
And we're not liable for anybody who gets sick, throws up. That's your problem.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to record it. It'll be an episode. We'll do an episode at your house.
That would be wild. That's a good idea.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And then we
didn't plan any of this. And
yeah, this is all
wild claims.
Flying by the seat of our pants. We also have a new, not a category. What do we want to call it? It's called, it's a segment. It's a segment we have called Viral Vents. And today we're going to talk briefly about that gorgeous dress that Sydney Sweeney was wearing, where you can see her, the way she was born and brought into this world, the whole thing.
See the goods.
See the goods. So yeah, that's what we're
Full Monty.
doing. Yeah. And so you got anything else besides your cooking advice idea, Paul, or should we get into the vents?
Let's get into some venting. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Nail it, Loretta.
I doubt anyone has heard of this, so let me enlighten you. My girlfriend and I were asked to go for dinner at Garden of Eden in Key West, Florida. We are new to Key West, so we were very excited to try a new spot. After dinner, we decided to have drinks on the rooftop. Lo and behold, there were men and women naked having drinks. Some people had clothes, but others were bare ass naked, laughing and drinking. What the hell is going on? We are all in our 30s and pretty open minded, but we were shell shocked at how relaxed and normal this seemed. I saw big people, short people, tall people, etc. You get the picture. It was packed, so we left. I'm not a prude, but man, what's next? Human jungles where we swing from tree to tree? Signed, not showing my ass.
Thank God.
Wait, a human jungle is what this person has in their mind. Do they mean that naked? Because that's another level. It's a lot of swinging
Well,
of appendages and rolls.
ew,
Yeah,
ew.
I think this person likes it more than they let on. I think that's a great, you know what? I'm into it. Because they said the restaurant sounded like clothes on. And then afterward, you go upstairs and you get into the fun times. And some people are wearing clothes, some people are not. So I would wear my clothes. I would buy a drink because I get to watch naked people walk around. It's kind of like you ever been to like a bar that has like an aquarium or something,
Yeah.
like you get to kind of look at something, whatever. Yeah, they would be my aquarium, the people with no clothes. And I bet a lot of them, I bet it's like a nude beach. It's never the hotties. It's going to be, a body and a half kind of person. Yeah, it's going to be some wreckage. It's going to be, can't tell if they're sitting or standing by the rolls and stuff. This is,
You
I
know,
would go look at that.
I Googled this and I found a review of this place called Garden of Eden. I think that was his name in Key
Yeah,
West. This guy writes, in the tradition of Key West, gay, straight, fat, skinny, ugly, pretty, rich, poor, doesn't matter. Nobody cares. No kidding. It's really that free and it's that diverse. A must see. Pure Key West, a rooftop bar with the best views in the city. Best Long Island iced teas, very relaxed. There's no judgment. Come up here, have a drink, and look at the gorgeous views. And I don't just mean the street. Okay, sounds like it could be a fun place. Not sure, but I'll tell you one thing. It's on the rooftop, so there's a bar, and I think there's a rooftop on top. The rooftop is a naked area. I'm not doing that. First of all, I'll be freezing. Well, Key West is kind of warm, but I'm not going to go up there naked and freeze my, tchotchkes off. I'm just, yeah. I don't even want to go up there and look at the view because I think people are going to stare at me for not having my clothes on, for clothes off. I mean, so that's not my cup of tea.
but would you go for the novelty? Would you go and look? Would you pass through just to kind of see the nudies?
Well, maybe.
Like if you were hanging out in Key West, say you had dinner downstairs and you're going to go somewhere else for a drink, night's not over. Do you go, hey, before we leave, why don't we pop upstairs and just see who's unwrapped?
I'm not a really cool person. If I did that, Paul, I'd be like this. Oh, you know what? I need to go to the ladies' room. Oh, and we're on the rooftop. I'll just go to the ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Knowing me, I'll be looking and my neck will be bent out of shape by staring at everybody. I'll fall
that's what they
over a
want.
chair, make a mess of things, be embarrassed. I'm not, I can't be cool like that. So I'd like to see it, but
Yeah, but that's what they want. I mean, they're up there naked so that you'll look. You'd only be flattering them. You should ask them where the bathroom is. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Nudie. Do you know where the bathroom is? Can you tell me which way? I didn't. Could you just point to it without using your hands?
okay, Paul.
Can you tell me which way?
No, that's not happening. That is not
I
happening.
I wonder, let's see. Gary says I'll need a few drinks before I go to their bar. Yeah, I mean, that's why I say it's a good reason to drink. Like we talked on another episode about if like somebody brought up a nude restaurant and I said nobody would eat. Nobody would eat. You'd be so self-conscious. You're not going to eat food when you're already feeling, physically out of shape and looking at it. But nude with alcohol, that's a reason to drink more. I bet this bar does well. They're like, oh man, I want to do this, but it's like stand-up comedy when you're first getting started. You got to have a drink before you get on stage. You feel all self-conscious. But imagine, you're naked. You're naked. You're gonna need a drink for that. You're gonna need a drink. And if you don't, you're even weirder. I want to see the oddballs that show up. I want to know what the ratio is. Is it half and half clothed, half naked? Is it like, I'll tell you when it would be really weird, even if you have the quote unquote balls to go up there naked. What if you're the only one? Then it's like one of those dreams where you're in school naked and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Because it's if you're in the majority, or at least the middle of the bell curve, of naked people, if most of the people are naked, then you're totally comfortable. Who cares? Everyone else is naked. But what if
how
you
do
just like, you're the
so,
only one?
but wait, Paul. So you go there and you undress where they tell you to undress, not knowing that there are other people. Everybody there has clothes on.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it could be like jumping in a pool. Maybe you're like, you know what? Someone's got to be the first to jump in. I'll go in first. I'll nude out first, hoping that then everybody else is going to be like, hey, you know what? I guess the water's not so bad. Let's do it. He's in, I'm in. Let's go.
So start it
Start the
up.
trend. I wonder
Okay.
if you get lockers. Gary says he'd go to count people's scars. You know what? Count
Gary,
scars.
what the
See
hell?
what sort of tattoos people have in weird places. Count rolls.
No,
Just
no.
like the Michelin Man. There's gonna be people with rolls like that. You know what I mean? Can you guess someone's age by counting their rolls? Like when you cut a tree and you count the
For
lines,
God's
count,
sakes.
you count the circles.
Yeah, I could see you, Paul. After 3 drinks, you go up to a guy who's kind of heavy and go, I was trying to figure out your age. You've got what, 20 rolls right there? So
Yeah.
does that, yeah, okay.
Maybe it's weight. It's not even age, it's weight. You can guess their weight by their rolls. Well, given your height and weight, you'd be about $1.50. And then you've got an additional 4 rolls, 210. I'm going 210.
And by
205 to 215.
and by that point, the guy's gonna smack you right in the face, or the guards are gonna come take you away.
Or he's going to try to chase me and not be very good at it because I counted his rolls. I know how far I have to be ahead of him. It's like when you count the number of seconds between thunder and lightning, you count his rolls and then you ask your question and then you got 4 Mississippi. 4 rolls is 4 Mississippis that you have to start running before he's going to be anywhere near full speed. You'll be fine. Yeah.
So that means in the end, you would go.
I would definitely pop in. I would see if I could start some sort of like a limbo contest.
Oh
You know,
God.
yeah, why not?
Bend over like that, and you have all these
Yep,
people.
yep. The hair cave coming
Oh
out.
God.
Yeah.
I
Try to look
I'm
right down the barrel.
getting a bad taste about this place, Paul.
I'll
Not
bet.
going.
Do you feel like
Yeah.
you got like a hair in your mouth already? There's not even one there, but you're like, I gotta.
I think it's time we move on.
I wonder if they would have like trimmers in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like when you go to a hotel and they have the hair dryer that's just built into the wall. I wonder if they have a trimmer. There's a lot to
You
think
mean to
about.
clean up before you go back out?
Well, you're in the bathroom, you're taking
Disgusting.
all your clothes off, you get a little freshened up. Guy, hey, I could use a little trim. Maybe I'll do a little design, make a little paisley or something.
Oh, how long have we been on this, Ben? Isn't it time to move on?
Are you
It's
saying we've been
disgust-
on this for too long,
It should be
Chrissy?
shortened.
Are you saying that we should have exercised some shrinkage?
It's becoming a hairy discussion.
Wow. Wow. Well, we'll take that tip and we'll get out of this.
And we'll
It's time
call
to
them
pull out.
oil.
Time to pull out.
All right then.
Loretta.
Loretta, you gotta hurry up. Paul's out of control.
Oi.
I'm a pretty progressive and tolerant guy. But when two grown people start making out in line while waiting to pay for their groceries, I must draw the line. This makeout session maybe lasted 30 seconds and the woman started to groan. Are
Oh,
you kidding me? There are kids in line.
uh,
Sport nozzle water bottle.
meaning
Meaning you get one of those like Poland Springs with that like sports tip, so it makes like a straight stream when you squeeze the bottle, and you just start hosing them down. Start hosing them down like dogs in the street. Hose them
first of
down. That's disgusting.
it's disgusting. And to add a moan or a groan?
Yeah. I
How
would
old are
stand.
these people?
I'll tell you, age is a factor. If they're over 90, play on. If
I
they're
mean,
over, no, that's hot. If it's over 90 and they're this passionate, I'm into it. Let them keep going because this is a rare. It's like a whale sighting or something. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I say maybe stand next to them and groan louder until they get uncomfortable. Uh,
yeah, Paul, you do one of these. Can you see me where you got your hands behind your back and you pretend like
yeah,
you do one and you start moaning and groaning in line.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And
yeah,
then
and you
you'll
just keep
get
going
water bottles
lower,
thrown at you. Um,
lower.
it's just weird. Another, we got to add that to the weird vent notch. This is just, I mean, who kisses and makes out? And how long is that grocery line? What grocery store is in there? I
At
like
least
your
30
idea.
seconds longer than it would have been.
Yeah, exactly. No, we agree with you. It's disgusting. We agree with the venter. If it happens again, tell the manager and saying, "Look, this is not a pornographic
Motel
grocery
6.
store." What?
Yeah, this is not a Motel 6. You don't
Yeah, you don't start kissing and grabbing each other in a
I say
line.
record it with your phone. Record it with your phone
Oh yeah,
and tag us. Post it and tag us.
I
We want
like
to see
that.
it. We want to know. DM it to us. You know what, Chrissy, since we're on this wild, crazy thing, you get us a good video of two people making out in a grocery store. You might get yourself a hat. You might get
Oh,
yourself a hat out of that. It's not 100%. We want to see the video. We're going to be the final judges. It's got to be some good tape. And I was going to say it can't be staged, but yes, it can. You know what? Screw it. You got two other people who are willing to make out in a grocery store just so you can record it for a free hat. Send it to us. We'll take a look.
okay.
People used to yell, "Hey, get a room." I say, "Hey, take it to the floor. Take it to the floor." Let's see. They come from the nudist bar. Yeah, yeah, they should. Yeah, peel her down.
Yeah.
Peel her down. Take it off. Take it off.
If I
Yeah.
see two people going down, I didn't mean it like that. I mean falling down.
Going down,
I
Chrissy.
didn't
I
mean it like
heard
that.
that, and that was on the air. You
Falling
see,
down to the ground is what I meant, and start getting it on. I'd be like, call 911. I'd be screaming and get the police or somebody in here. It's just terrible.
I'd watch it.
And tell me if you think this is weird. So there's a
I like the
homeless
intro.
person near where I live, and I offered to give that person food and magazines. And I also said, I'll be back with a blanket. And this lady says to me, "Miss, I don't take handouts. I'm a proud proprietor of this sidewalk, and I'm very happy where I am." I'm like, Jesus, I got refused by the homeless person.
You know what? One time I'll never forget. I had just moved to Brooklyn, and like first month or so, and it was winter time. It had just snowed. It was a Saturday morning. I was going to the gym, and this was in I forget, Flatbush. It was in the Flatbush area. So anyway, there were a lot of Haitians, and they had like these like tables out in the snow where they were selling stuff on a Saturday morning, early in the morning. And there was this homeless white lady sitting in like a doorway. So one Haitian guy was selling hot nuts, which sounds funny to say, but it was whatever. That's what it was. It was like hot peanuts or hot cashews, with sugar and cinnamon. So I paid $2 for a little cone, a paper cone of hot nuts. And I offered them to the homeless lady. And she was incoherent crazy, but she was like, no way, I don't want that, some like weird thing. And I was like, what, lady, it's food, like it's cold out, it's warm food, you really should eat it. She's like, I don't want your food, get away. And then one of the Haitian guys was like, hey man, she said she doesn't want it. Like I was the prick. Like I was the jerk for persisting with this homeless person who should have a hot snack in the snow. And I was so mad at everybody. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I took that bag of nuts and I overhand launched it as hard as I could at a trash can that was on the corner, like a baseball pitch. And I hit the trash can, and the bag of nuts exploded all over. And I don't know what I yelled. I yelled, well, fine. I don't give a shit either. I just walked out. And you know what? Now whenever I see homeless people, I just take their food. That's what I do. I keep them hungry for being, ambitious. That's what I do. And they can thank that lady. I don't have any more for them. Take it right out of their hand. Slap it.
I hope
No,
to
but
God.
I'll tell you what though, on a serious note, I mean, that really did happen. But actually the last time, I think it really was the last time I gave a homeless person food, also in New York, in Manhattan, 23rd and 6th by my office. There was one of these, you see these people all the time, you see them in LA at the exits of the highway. It was a gypsy woman, and she's out there with her kid. And that's when it gets you. I mean, with the kid, come on.
Oh, I know.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing to me here? So anyway, so I see her sitting on the ground next to a newsstand, next to a subway entrance. And she's got her blanket and everything. She's got the kid, she's got the sign.
Yep.
Please, God help us. We're so screwed. So in New York, there's a big common thing called street meat. You get these cart vendors. It's like a cart, like a hot dog stand. But these guys sell halal meat. It's really good, actually, like street meat chicken and rice and whatever. It's a nice little, you can get a platter for like $8 or something, at the time. So I buy two. I buy two of the platters. You could just get the chicken by itself. I don't care. I get the platter. I get the whole thing. It's a whole lunch. And I get two, one for her, one for the kid. And I go over and said, hey, hope this helps. I hand it to her. You know what she does? She lifts the blanket. Keep in mind, she's sitting on the ground. She lifts up the blanket that's between she and the kid. And as she shoves the food under the blanket, I can see there's a ton of other food that has already been given to her. And she shoves it under there without even a thank you, not even a thank you. She shoved it under as fast as she could so nobody else could see that she wasn't actually in need of food. She wanted money, not food. And that food, if it was visible, was going to make other people not feel so bad for her. And it would cost her cash donations for that food to be visible. So she hid it. And there was other food already under there. And I was furious. Oh my God. I was so pissed off. Huh?
Did you say anything?
No, I said, that's it. It's the last time. I didn't say anything. I would have been talking to the wind. She turned her head away from me like I wasn't even there. She took it, shoved it under, and turned her head and started waving her sign to somebody else. And I was like, if anything, I said, maybe that, that's disgusting or something. But what are you going to do? I'm not going to change her mind. I'm just talking to myself at that point. But that was the last time that I remember giving a homeless person food because you know what?
Wow.
I'm jaded.
But you're still
jaded.
You're a good person, Paul, for doing that.
Well, thank you.
That was very kind of you. You spent your hard-earned cash on
almost
a couple of
$20.
meals.
Come on. You know what I mean? I'm not rich. I would eat that same food. I would buy that for lunch sometimes. It was decent food. There's nothing wrong with it. Do you know what I came to find out later on? Because I started talking to more people about it afterward. You know what I came to find out? The kid or kids that they have with them, not necessarily theirs. These guys.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
They
that's
pass the
sad.
kids around their little gypsy community to take the kids to the most high traffic areas because they know kids really pull on people's heartstrings. So they use the kids as a prop. So the woman who's with the kid, it might not be her kid at all.
I wonder how much money they get for that. I've got a
I mean,
few
they must
people
do
I
all
could
right.
rent kids out to.
There's I'm right over here on the Coldwater exit of the 101, and we see a woman with her kid all the time. And Chelsea's like, God, it kills us to see it, but and it does. I feel bad for the kid no matter what, but I do know there's a large chance that that kid's being used as a prop.
Oh,
They'll be out there with lawn chairs.
you have a young looking face. How about we dress you up like a little kid?
I'll shave
Shave, dress yourself up as a little kid, and I could
with a
stand
bonnet.
out there and I'll say, this is my son. He's 12.
Yeah,
We need money.
he's big for his age.
He's big
He's
for his age.
he's going to be in the NBA if we can just keep him fed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
I'll have a rattle.
just don't talk because your voice will give it away. We'll
Yeah.
have to shave your head,
Well,
but
we'll say I have this disease. I have this disease where like it's like the opposite of Benjamin Button.
yeah, you're growing at a rapid rate. You've
Yeah,
got a beard
aging.
at at 12 or 11.
Yeah, I got
That's
crow's
even
feet
better
in
because
fifth
people
grade.
go, oh my God, he's got such a horrible disease. Here's 5
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
All right,
you got to
let's
help
think
me
about
out.
this.
And not
Yeah.
food. I'm already fed. I need money. I need money for research. I got to buy a microscope. I got to figure this out on my own. No one's really helping me. You know, I got to do what I can. At this rate, I probably got 3 years left before I'm decrepit. I got 3 good years of researching. I'm going to do it under this bridge.
Yeah, and then
Help me out. I need
yeah.
$5.
Let's think about that.
Let's do it. Let's work on it. And anything that they give us, we'll use that to buy the food to make dinner for one of our listeners.
Oh, great.
See that?
Great.
Full cycle.
Yeah, it's full
Full
cycle.
cycle. And when I said I was jaded, I was pointing to the hat.
Yeah.
Jade colored hat.
I know. It's nice.
Look at that.
All right. Well,
Circular,
that's a good
up and
idea.
down, all good things. Anyway.
Yeah.
There's a Happy Gilmore reference. All right.
Yeah. Should we move on, Loretta? Gary?
Where do you go from here?
My vent is this, and I hope all small dog owners will pay attention. Do not hold your tiny dogs in your lap while you drive. These people open the window and let the little yelper stick his head out and sniff. I was behind one of the lunatics, and this woman was swerving into another lane and driving 10 miles below the speed limit. Hello, the dog can sit in his dog chair or case until you hit your destination. No need to have him help you drive.
Well, that was it? Oh. Okay.
Well, interesting choice of dog carrier or case. A case? You put your dog in a case? This isn't a dog
Yeah,
owner.
what do you put like a little dog carrier, right? Why, I don't know what
But
they're
they said
called.
or case. I want to know, this listener is not a dog aficionado. I get what they're going. Chrissy, how do you feel? What do you are you with them or no?
I'm with the Ventthis. I can't stand it. I love dogs. I've said this a million times, but the dog is not driving the car. Put the dog in the passenger side next to you in the dog case, whatever the hell they're called, or back seat. But the dog is not driving. And these people, they just say sit way down in their seat. The dog's hanging out with just a head, and they're driving around at 20 miles an hour below the speed limit. It's annoying, and I can tell your dog sits in your lap by the look on your face.
Well, here's the thing. I'm both with the Ventthis and not. The Ventthis said that he was behind a woman. And that's really when I stopped listening because I knew that was the problem. It's not the dog. It was a woman driver, and they're capable of anything wrong. I'm not surprised. And to add an additional peril distraction of a dog, that's where, yes, it's a compound issue. I think if a man, I have a 6-pound dog. If the dog rides in my lap, there's no problem. I keep the window up. I don't let the dog stick his head out. These are all dangerous things. But yes, it's women drivers. I get that's the root of the frustration, and I share that frustration. I've actually curbed a lot of my road rage because I used to get really frustrated. We live in LA. People are horrible drivers. That's why the insurance is like $10,000 a month for, a bicycle. But, I'd be driving in traffic and I see somebody do something horrible, and I'm like, and I took personal offense because that's what a man does. We all have egos, and we're very touchy in that way. So if somebody cuts me off, they've offended many generations of my family, and I have to catch up to them and confront them. I have to. Many cases, what it turned out was when I thought there was going to be this man who intentionally wronged me because he had beef. It was just a woman just jamming out to like Britney Spears or something, no idea she did anything wrong. No idea she's only got 3 wheels left on the car. No idea. No clue. Happy on the phone, talking, texting. Yeah. So,
Are you done,
and that's where
Paul?
my road rage went away. Cause I'm like, oh, it's just a chick. She didn't intentionally offend me. So, yeah, I do agree with the Venter. We shouldn't have women drivers.
That's not what the vent was about, Paul. We women are excellent drivers. As a matter of fact,
You drive?
thank God you're not in the same room. I feel
You
like
said we.
this.
I got to talk to your husband. What the hell is going on? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Women drivers. How Paul goes into these tangents, I'll never know. The
I'm
vent
just a
was
dog
about a
lover.
dog. Paul talks about female drivers. By the way, all those people you claim you're going to cook for, they're going to throw the food in your face now when you show up.
Well, we'll have to be there, and I'll have to have made the food, and by that time we'll have good footage, and they can do that. That's just, you want to be like Mr. Beast? That's how we get to Mr. Beast. People throw spaghetti at us in their home.
Or you're
That
going to
will
be
elevate our viewership for sure.
Yeah, the hatred will be coming in through the emails.
Oh, people would love to see if we went to someone's house to cook dinner and they threw it at us. Camera rolling, sound engineer Gary in the wings, getting good audio on it. Yeah. That would be amazing.
So to get back to the vent,
Right.
Paul,
Let the dog drive.
You're
Let
not
the dog
with this
drive.
venter.
If it's a woman driver, let the dog drive. It is safer. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. By having the dog's head out the window, how's he supposed to reach the wheel? Let the dog drive. I agree with the venter. I'm with them.
All right, that's it.
I thought that was the issue. They were like, why is this woman making it harder for the dog to drive if she just gave
that's
the
it,
seat?
Paul. That's exactly what it was.
Unless it's a female dog, and then you
Oh
know what? Then
my
you got double the
God.
issue, really.
You got married, right?
No.
Or you
I refer to Chelsea as my wife. We're actually not married.
Oh, so
Once we'd been together, we'd been together 10 years when we got pregnant. And at that point it was like, what am I gonna say? My girlfriend and I are pregnant. Sounds like we met at Denny's 3 weeks ago. Like some accident. No, we planned it out over a year. At that point, by the time you have a planned pregnancy and a 10-year relationship, that's your wife.
Well,
We'll be
and it's
20 years in
according
January.
to the law, you're right.
I think so. Common law is what, 9?
Common law. I'm not sure. I thought it was 7, but I'm not 100% sure. But does she drive?
I'm a respectable man. What do you think? I want to go with this. I want to go with this persona that absolutely not. And she doesn't, she wears a burqa in the house or something. No. Yeah, of course. Yeah, she drives.
I think we should move on before I try to strangle you through the Zoom call.
But when we're together, I do drive. I will say, and that's chivalrous, and that's a good masculine, presentation. I think. I think when the man and woman are in the car together, I think the man should drive.
I don't think it matters. Why should the man drive?
As a courtesy. I don't know. Why do women's bikes have a lower bar so they can get a dress over? It's just a courtesy. It's it's nice.
Well, I
mean,
like man's bike, but
I guess if I get in a fist fight with somebody, I could be like, nah, this is where my wife steps in. I could. No, yeah, I don't know. It's just nice.
Okay.
It's not that she can't drive. If she wants to drive, she can drive. It's not a,
Is she a good driver? I think it's time, Paul, we move on to our viral vent. What do you say?
Oh, let's get viral.
Well, it's a real brief segment we've got here. Let's go viral. It's about Sydney Sweeney, and she wore this dress that is completely see-through, and she looked absolutely stunning. And she's had negative reviews on it and positive reviews on it. I'm one of the, let me get the name of the place. It was for the Variety's Power of Women. They were honoring her with Jamie Lee Curtis, Kate Hudson, Nicole Scherzinger. I might be saying that wrong. Wanda Sykes, all these women who have voices and they use their voice to make people known about charities or donations and whatnot. And she was honored and she wore this dress and they were all women. I'm like, girl, you've got power more than I could imagine to wear that dress. You look stunning. You go, girl. I was proud of it. And most women are going, oh, why would you do that? You're a role model. Now my kids are going to want to walk out naked, Well, no, that's not really going to happen. But I just applaud. I'm one of those people who thought she did a positive, made a positive statement. That's all I have to say. Oh, by the way, and here's the last thing I want to say. Hold your thought, Paul.
Yeah.
The fact that we sexualize breasts is annoying. It's absolutely annoying. And that's because she wore this dress. You see her boobies, whatever. And people go, oh, wow, we saw boobies. So who cares? All right, I'm done.
All right. I'll say, I respect your appreciation for it. I get where you're coming from. And were I not on the spot, I wouldn't share my opinion because it's a lot like the comedian Bert Kreischer. A lot of people think he's very funny. I think he's trash. I think he's horrible. I think he's one of the worst things to happen to comedy. But if somebody genuinely finds him funny, I'm not going to tell them that they're stupid. It's like if someone tells you, oh, there's this amazing burger place that makes the best burger I've ever had. It's called McDonald's, I think it's called. Great. I'm not going to tell you that you're a moron and that you've never had a real burger. I'm not going to tell you that it's totally fake and doesn't even have meat or that you're crazy. So I try not to step on things that people enjoy because there's just no need. Who cares? My genuine opinion, since we're an opinion podcast, I think all these people are trying to ride the coattails created by Sydney Sweeney. I don't know any of her work whatsoever. I only know what she looks like. I only know that she wears very risque, racy outfits. That dress was pretty much see-through. It was very low class, in my opinion. You could see her nipples, which I think is almost like an FCC violation. I think it was desperate, and I think that it also works. I think it also works. I think she's got a great body. She's very curvy. I don't know how real it is or not. Doesn't matter. People turn their head and look. And if you're there to sell ratings, it'll work. All these other people who you were talking about, Jamie Lee Curtis, people who have careers where they've put in genuine talent for decades, in her case, 40, 50 years, Jamie Lee Curtis, for her to be in the same likes as a girl who's done, again, nothing of note talent-wise other than just show up almost naked, which we've determined is not attractive for a bar. We wouldn't even do that at a bar. We wouldn't even go and be excited to see that at a bar in Key West. But this girl does it on TV and we're all like, oh my God, she pretty much cured cancer. I don't think so. I don't think so. I have no appreciation. Also, again, Sydney Sweeney, decent looking, nothing wrong with her, but her face has no glow. No glow, very straightforward. I was not a fan of Angelina Jolie when she did Tomb Raider and her boobs carried the show. She doesn't smile. There's no excitement. There's no glow. There's no happiness. I could care less about Sydney Sweeney, not gonna lie. But I do think that the she has good genes ad was a good play against woke. I'm starting to feel, people in politics, they say the right and left are almost working together just to keep us off balance. Like a Pepsi and a Coke. The whole point is whichever one you buy, you bought a cola. You didn't buy 7-Up. I think it's kind of like that because the woke movement is so intense that then corporate America can say, hey, if I ruffle the feathers of the woke, then I get free ad space by getting interviewed on all the major networks and I get talked about on all the news stations, So yeah, if we want to, like, Ventthis could say something, anti-woke or pro-woke tomorrow, and our viewership would, increase by an exponent. But is it hacky? Is it whack? Is it low talent? Yeah.
Paul.
That's why my clothes are on. That's why my clothes are on.
Thank God. Paul, she just is having a movie coming out called Christy, and it's about Christy Martin, who's a boxing champ. And Yeah. And the buzz is she might be an Oscar contender. That's how good her acting is. Boom.
Except, well, yeah, or that's how Oscars are given out. That's how Oscars are given out. The Oscars need press too. We'll see. We'll see if she's worth the damn. Hey, Hilary Swank did Million Dollar Baby. That was a great boxing movie.
Yeah.
That was really good. I mean, it was weird. It was like a disturbing. I think if it weren't based on a true story, it would be much less interesting because it was like too far fetched. But the fact that it was true made it wildly interesting. But she did a great job. She and everybody involved, even though people say Clint Eastwood can't act, he's got one role. He's got one character he plays. I think he plays it well. But again, so if she comes out, you see, Chrissy, like we haven't even seen this movie. Nobody's seen the movie. But because she's a big deal, we're already like, she could win the Oscar. What? How? Why? Why would we ever say that? We don't know any depth of her skill at all. But if we put her in this movie that's like, pre-positioned to already be edgy. Oh, it's a woman boxer. Oh, I already feel like I don't think women should fight. I don't think women should fight professionally. I mean that genuinely.
And they shouldn't drive either, according to you.
I'd rather see them drive than fight. And you know what? I'll tell you what, it's kind of the same thing. It's sort of
oh my God.
Look, no, it's a free country and we have free enterprise. I think if women want to fight, let them fight. It's their prerogative. I'm not going to say they actually shouldn't be allowed, but I think it's gross. I don't think that's what the female body is designed for. I don't like watching men cook. And I don't like watching women fight. I don't find either of those two things to be natural. Oh. And when you think about it, when you go to someone's house, what do you say? Oh, my mom made this meal. You're gonna be like, that's delicious. So you're going, oh, my dad made this. You're like, I'll try it. Who cares? I mean, it's not that, you know what I mean? It's like, unless he's got his thing, his ribs or something, but like, anyway. And the only time I think it's okay for women to fight is once I see them put in their mouth guard, because then they're no longer at all attractive. It's a very weird look. And then you're like, well, you got nothing to lose. Go ahead and swing on. But I think the female body is it's got some amazing skills. And to me, it's like, say if men are monster trucks and women are Ferraris, I wouldn't want to see someone go mud racing, off-roading in a Ferrari. It's a terrible use of a Ferrari. It's a terrible use of a Ferrari. You're going to destroy it, and it's not going to be fun to watch. It's going to be very sad.
I think I'm getting a little pissed off at this discussion.
Bring it, Chrissy. I hope so. Let it boil up.
So do you feel the same way about soccer, female soccer?
Oh, no, it's perfect because men shouldn't be playing that sport.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Men should use their hands and play football like men. You don't have to run around, like little, like you're doing pirouettes.
Oh.
No, go play, get real.
Oh my God.
I think soccer is a perfect game for women. I think it's perfect.
How about football? Should that
women
not be
playing football?
Women are playing football.
The only time it's ever been successful was the lingerie league. And I thought that was awesome. I thought that was, it proved my point. It just made you look. It made you look. It was sexy women wearing very little in lingerie, pretending to do something that men do because they're physically designed for it. Have you ever watched women fight? There's no fun in it. There's no fun. You watch a woman get punched in the face and you're like, this is horrible. This shouldn't be happening. This is someone's daughter. You watch two guys fight, you're like, well, they're ogres. You know what? They know what they're getting into. You see two women fight and you're like, what went wrong? It's like when you see a stripper, you're like, oh man, where did her parents fail? That she's over here getting punched in the face, bleeding all over a canvas mat for what? Like $3,500 or something. Like,
oh my God.
Jesus.
I don't think I can take this anymore. Gary, I think it's time we move on. Jesus.
Don't get me started on the WNBA.
Women shouldn't be in fighting sports. Women shouldn't drive.
No, I tease about the driving. Of course, they can. I'm having a little fun with the driving, but the women's fighting, I really don't believe in. But I said I think women are great for soccer. I think women in volleyball.
Yeah, because they're half naked, Paul. That's the only reason why you watch it.
Now you get my rhythm, Chrissy.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Those tiny little shorts. Oh, So good.
You're probably glued to beach volleyball during the Olympics.
I mean, you know, if I didn't have other things to do, it would be time well spent. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
And you know what I really like? I like that women, there was a push for a moment for women to start wearing longer shorts in volleyball because there was a big argument. It's not really restrictive to wear slightly longer shorts. And it was women who stood up and go, no, this is what we want to wear. We like it. It does look hot. And we like looking
I never
hot
heard this.
while we do
Are
our
you making this?
I'm not.
Okay. And the next
And those are good women.
Huh?
Those are good women. Those are red-blooded. Those are women.
I'm beat.
They work hard and they want to show it off. Good for them.
I feel spent.
But they don't show the whole thing like Lady of the Night or anything, you know.
I'm exhausted. I think we close this out. I can't take it anymore.
I'm telling you, I think that was a lot of truth. That was a lot of truth.
Okay.
And we're going to get at least 3 more listeners. Our YouTube is going to go from 100 to 103. That's probably a 3% growth just on that rant.
All right.
Maybe 2 hats.
I think, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
And if you don't, tell us. You know what?
Yeah.
Which, like, Chrissy and I were very diametrically opposed on that.
Yeah.
Chrissy thinks women should be beaten.
Oh my God. All
Chrissy's
right. That's
for
it.
the
My
physical
blood pressure
beating of women.
My blood pressure is off the charts. I'm closing this show out.
As long as it's another woman doing it, Chrissy likes to see women get beat.
Oh, God. All right.
That's.
So, is it time for Toodaloo? Watch us on YouTube. Watch us on, listen to us on all your podcast platforms. I want to get the hell out of here. I'm waiting for the Toodaloo. Go for it, Paul.
And if you guys want to be featured on our Instagram page, give us 2 women duking it out. Give us 2 women just slugging it. Tag Chrissy. You know, if you want to show a woman, you know, with their mom learning a family recipe, it's been handed down for generations and it's amazing, tag me. And yeah.
All right, then. It's time for Toodaloo. Paul?
Toodle you.